Hello and welcome to another episode of our Speakeasy podcast. I am John.
And I am Ken.
And welcome.
What is up, guys?
What's going on?
Welcome back.
Welcome back. We are, Memorial Day.
It is Memorial Day.
The unofficial start of the summer.
Yes.
It came so fast.
It did. It's like my... I shouldn't say that.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Your car. You got a fast car.
Yes.
He's got a fast car. And speaking of fast cars and Memorial Day, the Source has put out a Memorial Day type beer.
Yes.
Look at this can.
For the good old US of A.
Glory Days.
Glory Days.
Bum, ba-na.
Well, they'll pass you by. Glory Days.
Bum, ba-na.
In a wink of Johnny's eye.
This is a American pre-prohibition style lager coming in at 4.5%. And it's been a while since we did a little Source on this podcast, I believe.
Yeah. And I feel like it's like a summer, like anything. I feel like we have Source during the summer because we probably end up going down there more often.
It's a cool spot in the summer.
It's a shore kind of spot-ish. Yeah. Or on the way to the shore, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
Being come out of Colts Neck.
Yep.
Which I guess makes sense. Bruce Springsteen's from Colts Neck, New Jersey. Source, Glory Days.
Wow.
Puzzle piece.
Look at you.
Puzzled together there.
Look at you. 2 plus 2 does equal 4.
Yes, it does.
So this looks cool. It looks crispy and clean. And looks like a Budweiser.
Full disclosure, though, I had the stomach flu.
Yeah.
And I haven't had any kind of alcohol in about a week.
This should be fun.
Yeah. So this is another welcome
Pace
back
yourself.
here.
Pace
Yeah.
yourself.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I was in pretty bad shape, and I finally am eating normal again. I lost 6 pounds doing
Bad fish? You had the bad fish.
I blame Wendy's. I don't know.
Bad chili.
something was up there, man. I don't know. And Wendy's was always like the clean one for me. And that was, so who knows? Maybe it wasn't Wendy's. Maybe it was something else, but who knows? But
All right.
Cheers.
Cheers.
All right.
It's Coors. It's Budweiser.
It is. It is. It was nostalgic when it was going down.
Right? I felt like I was like 21. It was my first beer.
I wanted to know where my hot dogs were and my burgers when I was drinking that one. It's very, very, and I don't want. Listen, that's what we grew up on, so it's not like we're not hating on it.
No, I like it.
Yeah. What style was it again?
It's a lager. It's it just says American pre-prohibition style lager.
Okay.
It's 4.5%.
So they're pretty much saying it's old school style.
It's old school, man.
Yeah. So if that was their goal, they did a fantastic job at succeeding.
I felt like I just paid $2 for a Bud at Park City, and I tipped my bartender. This is good. I like this, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I like it. It's crisp.
It's light.
It's crisp. What was it? What was the ABV? Did we say it?
4.5.
4.5.
Which is what a Coors Light is. Or Bud Light is.
It's a crusher. It's a crusher. That's
but
without question.
It's got an aftertaste. It's got like a good. Mm-hmm. It's not like water. It tastes like a. It's in that Bud Light, Budweiser type of realm, but they're like drinking water. This isn't water. This has got taste to it.
Yes, it's almost. I'm getting a little bit of that German-esque kind of Pilsner-ish kind of taste as well in there.
Lagerflugen. I think it's the Lagerflugen.
Yes, it must be the Lagerflugen.
No, this is good. I like this.
Yeah, great job, Source.
I'm going to get more.
And I'm looking forward to the next one. We're going to try mid-episode as well.
Yes, that pink can.
Yes, the pink can. So, yes, like John had mentioned, it is Memorial Day. We are hopefully... So this is airing early because on Memorial Day, right? So that's what we had discussed. Hopefully that's what happens.
Hopefully. We are hoping this comes out on Memorial Day.
Yes, because I will be away.
If not, yesterday was Memorial Day.
Regardless, happy Memorial Day.
Yeah.
What do you like to do on Memorial Day? Are you a shore guy? Is that what's kind of...
Yeah, so for the past several years, we've done the shore because, we go down to your brother's house.
Yeah.
Before that, I wouldn't touch the shore, but now we got a spot to go and hang out. So, for the past several years, that's what we've done.
Go out in the boat, go fishing.
Go out in the boat.
When you go out on the boat with my brother, do you guys actually go fishing, or is it just...
We do.
Okay.
We do. I don't know if you can call it fishing. We throw some poles, and some lines in the water.
Yeah.
We never pull anything in, but we do try.
Yeah. Does
But
he
you
have
know what
like,
our
a fish
problem is?
finder? Does he have like one of those fish finder
Yeah,
things?
but I don't know if he knows how to read it.
Yeah.
I'm sure he's going to yell, of course I know how to read it. But our problem is we're like last minute decision people.
Yeah.
You know, we see all the pictures of people catching stuff, and they're out there like 8 in the morning, 7 in the morning. We're out there at like 1.
Well, they caught all the fish.
We're out there at like noon.
Yeah,
the fish are napping when we're out there.
Well, I mean, think about it though. That might play a role in it.
They
Obviously,
say best fishing's in the morning, so
well, yeah, yes, it could be when the fish are more active.
more active, cooler water.
Yeah. Do they sleep at night? Are they feeding at night? What are they doing?
hungover?
I don't know fish habits.
Do they sleep?
Of course they sleep. They like stand still. And just whatever. I don't think their eyes close though, but yeah. but yes, I think that definitely plays a role in it. But it also it's this too. I mean, the ocean's big, but when you're just going, everyone's leaving the same area, be it La Valette or whatever.
Right.
You know, there's constant motors going over and back
Absolutely.
and forth and back
They're
and
scaring
forth
the
and
fish
back
away.
and forth. Yeah, so it makes sense to
So-
go earlier.
We always do say, let's wake up early and go fishing. But what happens? Friday night, as soon as we get there,
Yes.
you crack open the cans, and that's it.
Yeah, and then the next morning, that's a hard pass.
Let me have a cup of coffee first. We'll have
Yeah.
breakfast, and then
Yeah,
about
yeah.
noon we'll head out there. And
Yeah. If you even head out, because then
Yeah.
then you might crack open another beer, and then you're like,
we usually do. I think we've been using the same bait for the last 6 years, though. This frozen squid we keep in the
Oh,
freezer.
God, maybe that's the problem.
Yeah.
Yeah. Certain fish, certain things. I'm a lake guy. I told you. You know,
Yeah.
I'll be at the lake, or I was at the lake. So
Is it the good fish in there, though, right?
yeah, yeah.
You ever try?
I got to speak in the past tense because we do film this ahead of time. So
Yeah.
I was at the lake. It was great. I had an awesome time.
You're going to love it there. Or you loved it there.
Yes, I'm happy. Actually, I'll be there right now. Technically, if we're releasing this on that Monday.
I actually come home, though, on Sunday night.
Yeah.
Because my town does a Memorial Day parade down the main strip.
Mm-hmm.
And, being that I coach and I'm involved with multiple sports, my kids, we march in that.
Yeah. Are you going to carry your American flag?
No, I carry I make the kids carry their big flag. Sometimes I carry. If they're giving away American flags, I'll carry the flag. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I remember doing that with my pops when I was in like recreation.
Soccer.
We actually made a banner and stuff.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, yeah? Cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I have a long banner, and we let the kids hold it as they walk. and-
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I guess it wasn't like the team that designed it. But, it was something that maybe.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't remember. But yeah, we had the banner. And
So, I mean, it's a good and a bad thing, right? So we leave Sunday night, which is good because we avoid the traffic.
Yeah.
But it almost cuts your time short down
Yeah.
there, so.
Do they have a band still in that or no? Like playing in the Memorial
no,
Day?
No, the high school band, as they're like marching.
Oh, okay. I'm trying to remember when I was in elementary school because I was in the band. I had my clarinet, excuse me, and I have to play with it. I remember my poor brother Pete.
This one time at band camp,
Yeah, I know.
Kenny stuck a flute in his.
My poor brother Pete. It was one of those parades, and right before the parade, he had a saxophone. He had a saxophone. He tripped, and the whole front of the saxophone, like the front bent down and everything. I was like,
Sounded a little different.
He had to get it professionally repaired at. Yeah, only my brother Pete, but yeah.
So we do that, and then after the parade's over, we go to a friend's house. We've done this probably the last 3-4 years. We go to a buddy's house that is involved with the sports with us, and we just barbecue in the backyard. And kids go in his pool.
Cool.
It's always a good time. I like doing the same thing every year. I like that tradition of, doing the same stuff. Because it's not like, what do you want to do Memorial Day? No, you almost already have it figured out.
Yeah. Wait, he has a pool?
No. My buddy, when we come home that Monday, we go to my pal's house, and
Yeah.
he's got a pool in his backyard.
Oh, okay.
So the kids will
Confused for a
come home.
second. Yeah. I got totally
No, the girls. If we go out fishing, sometimes like sometimes the kids some of the kids like to come with us.
Yeah.
We don't like that because after 5 minutes, they're like, "Well, this sucks. We want to go home."
Or they get seasick.
Yeah.
Or yeah.
Or if me and just Dave go out, the moms will take the kids to maybe the beach, because the beach is right up the block there.
Mm-hmm.
But this weekend's not supposed to be. I don't know. I don't know how to say it. Like this weekend is not very great weather-wise.
Yes.
It's very cool.
Yeah. It was a gorgeous weekend.
It was gorgeous. It was
so
just a little
nice.
cool.
It
A
was
little cool.
Yes. So as far as like shore things, as far as that goes, do you guys do the boardwalk?
Sometimes.
Yeah.
I guess it's different for your brother because he's down there all the time, so he can
Yeah.
go back. We did it last year. The year before we didn't. I like to because I like to take advantage of being down there.
Yeah.
I'm a boardwalk. I like walking the boardwalk.
What's your? I mean, keep in mind we're Jersey guys. What's your go-to boardwalk?
So when we're down there, we'll do Seaside.
Okay.
If I'm coming from home and we want to go down the shore, I'll do Point Pleasant.
Sleeside. Yeah.
We have a situation, Jersey Shore.
Oh God. Has it? So I haven't been to. Listen to this. I haven't been to Seaside Heights since I was 21 years old.
Right.
That's over 20 years ago.
Yes, sir.
And that was like the 20 times a summer place, back in the
Right.
day. But I felt like, I guess it was too much for me. There was too many muscles around there, and I don't know how it is now. It could be totally different.
I mean, it's a little different now because, like, we're older. We're not going into those places where those muscle
Yeah.
heads are, but
Yeah.
it's cleaned up.
Yeah.
They made some nice additions on the
Cool.
boardwalk.
Cool.
It's not as... I remember Seaside kind of went downhill maybe 20 years ago. It
That's
was a
probably
little,
when I
it was
stopped
a little
going.
rough around the edges.
Oh, yeah. There was always fights on the boardwalk.
Yeah, it was a little nasty.
Yeah.
It seems like it's gotten better,
Yeah.
but on the other hand, it seems like Point Pleasant is starting to get a little...
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
So Point Pleasant was my go-to for
Right.
quite some
They're
time.
like switching. I do
Yeah.
Point Pleasant because it's the first major boardwalk on the way down from my house.
Yeah.
Like I said, at Dave's, we'll do Seaside because it's right there.
Yeah. Lately, we've been doing Long Branch.
Well, there's nothing in Long Branch.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're doing the beach, yeah. That's
There's
different,
there's a boardwalk, but yes, there's no
but
rides.
there's nothing.
There's restaurants.
There's just, that's it.
and
Like
and
nothing
stuff.
for, kids
Yeah.
really.
Yes, but yes,
You
if
go
we-
to Pier Village, right?
yeah, Pier Village.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of Pier Village.
Yeah.
I go, if I'm doing the beach, just the beach, I usually go to Seven Presidents, which is right down the block from, that's Long Branch. That's right down the block from Pier Village.
Okay. Because I like walking the shops. I like doing the
Do ya?
shops. I like doing the rest. They have some good restaurants there. And yeah, I like that area. But as far as rides and things like that, I like Point Pleasant, I would say. Because I like to have the kid rides.
They have the kiddie rides there. And you know what? Point Pleasant, when you're with a little kids, it's a shorter boardwalk. So
It's a shorter board. And they have the aquarium. Jenkins.
and they have the aquarium.
Yes, which is pretty cool, too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just to see that there. You can walk on the boardwalk. You go to the beach. You go to the aquarium.
Yeah.
It's pretty big size.
So what we do is every Easter, Point Pleasant has a buy one get one free on like the rides.
Okay.
So if you spend $100 and you have 250 ride credits, you get 250 for free for $100.
You go there on Easter?
You order it online.
Oh,
you order it online. It's their Easter special every year.
Okay.
So we do that. So the kids have all these ride cards.
Okay.
So we have so many. We could probably go on rides for the next 5 years. And then they send you coupons for the, we order them video
Thanks
arcade.
thanks for the tips, buddy.
Yeah.
Could have told me on Easter.
Sorry.
That's all right.
I did say Happy Easter on Easter.
You did.
So yeah, we do that. And we also buy, Seaside also has Easter sale as well. Not the same, but it's discounted tickets.
Okay.
So we stock up on both.
Well, that's good for them, too, because they get a little money ahead of time.
Yeah.
And it works for you, too, because then you can use it in the future.
You use in the future, or if they're lucky, people won't even show up.
Yeah.
And they just got their money.
That's true.
This year we actually did, they had a dining option. You ever go to Little Mac's over at Point Pleasant? It's right in the center by the kids' rides there. They got the pizza. And
I probably have, but I don't remember by name, yeah.
they had a family meal deal. $30 gets you 4 drinks, a large pizza, and a couple orders of fries, which is good because a large pizza is $40. $40 for a pizza down there.
Yeah.
Is that insane?
Everything's expensive down there.
$40 for a pizza at the boardwalk.
Parking is you got to spend just for parking alone. You're spending
So I'm cheap.
$30-something bucks. Yeah.
I'm cheap. I'll drive around for 3 hours to walk on the boardwalk for 5 minutes just to find a free spot.
Yeah.
I go so far down the boardwalk and I drive around the side streets.
You got to go
and I'm
deep
gonna
into the side streets.
I'm going to be honest. I am 99% of the time, knock on wood, I'm lucky with the parking down there.
And you get the free parking. So
Yeah,
no
I always
meter.
park in front of somebody's house.
Yeah,
Always. I
yeah.
always find a spot.
Yeah, you have to go even if you were at the entrance of the aquarium, you can go. You can go straight, keep going
Yeah.
far until the meters are gone.
I do the other side,
Okay.
starting from the other side.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
No.
But you got to go. Once again, it's about timing too. You go.
It's all about timing.
Go at the right
if you,
time.
If you go down about, say, 4 or 5 o'clock, the people
Yeah.
are leaving the beach and those spots are opening up.
Yeah.
You know?
I remember the one time I was heading down there with a friend, and as we were driving, all of a sudden it started storming and lightning, all this stuff, and we're heading to the beach, and then it just, as we're pulling up, it clears, parking right in front.
Everybody left.
Right
Everybody
up.
ran away.
Yeah, everyone ran away, and it was nice. It was like
Yeah.
going to an empty beach, and
So yeah, I always get lucky with the parking there.
Now-
Seaside, I do the same thing. You know, we'll drive around, or
Yeah.
there's lots. You pay the meter. I mean, whatever.
Do you have any places that you like, boardwalk rituals? Do you have any place that you need to go to every time you're say you're in Point
yeah.
Pleasant? Is there any
Point
place you need to go to in Point Pleasant every time?
Yeah. So I always go to, and my wife will tell you because we have to carry it around. On the way out, I always have to stop at Martell's Tiki Bar. They have a little seafood spot there, and I get myself a little pint of. For some reason, I just love their New England clam chowder. I get myself a pint of New England clam chowder and a pint of their shrimp gumbo, and I bring it home with me. Always bring it home. I love it.
I got to do that next time. I haven't had
it's so
either
good.
from there.
It's so good. And then the kids, always they want the slice from Little Mac's, or Jenks sometimes. Usually we go to Little Mac's.
What's the other one? Joey's Tomato.
Joey Tomatoes?
Yeah.
No, I never go to Joey Tomatoes. It's either Jenks or Little Mac's. Usually Little Mac's.
I gotta check out Little Mac's next time.
Yeah.
And that's in Point Pleasant, you said.
Yeah, it's if you're parking like where the kiddie rides are.
Yeah.
It's the only spot right there where you can eat on the boardwalk. It's all.
Okay.
Jenks is down.
Do they have it upstairs at all or no?
No.
I'm confused with something else still. All right, I'll look for it and see. Myself, I need to stop and get a screwdriver at Tiki Bar every single time. You know what it is? Like they have these. So at Tiki Bar, they're known for making their screwdrivers.
Really, I didn't know that.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna be honest. I've never been to Tiki Bar in the bar.
Oh really?
I gone to that little spot to get my seafood, but I've never been to the Tiki Bar.
Wow.
No.
It goes out kind of far.
I was always a Jenks guy. I
Yeah.
always went to Jenks.
No, I was always a Jenks guy too. Don't get me wrong, but I always during the day I always had to stop by Tiki. They have the actual orange squeezing machines. It's like
Right.
So you're
getting fresh juice.
You're getting fresh juice. That's why they're so well known. It's fresh squeezed oranges and in vodka. So
Nice.
and I would always have to get. And they're not cheap. They're not cheap, but they're damn good.
You can't drink many of those though.
Oh, I could.
Really?
I
I feel like orange juice would destroy my
because it's
insides,
always
man.
so hot when you go there, and you're sweating everything out, and you're just drinking it like water. You're just.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's a go-to for me.
I miss being in the 20s, going down there, the bands at night, and seeing the Nerds and
Yeah.
the Flying Mueller Brothers, and man, what good times!
Big
Good
Orange
times.
Cone. Yeah. Life Speed.
Life Speed.
Yeah, these were
Kirk and the Jerk.
good local bands that we used to watch back in the day. And they play a lot of 90s rock and
Or 80s, 90s, and
80s and 90s. Yeah. But that was
What about Seaside? Oh, so you said you haven't been there in 20
I
years.
haven't, but I used to have to stop at Midway every time.
Midway, absolutely.
Midway cheesesteaks.
So, Midway cheesesteaks are not Midway cheesesteaks from 20 years ago, man. The sandwich seems like it's gotten smaller and the price has gotten bigger. It's like $14 now for this little hoagie roll with.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's not.
It's
not like how we remember it.
That's a ripoff.
Back in the day, it was awesome.
Yeah.
Now it's. I can take it or leave it. I like going to Sawmill. We've been going there for dinner sometimes when I go down the shore of White Dave's. We'll get those giant slice of
I
pizza.
remember those, man.
And the Sidewinder fries with cheese on them. They're like these. They're not curly fries.
They're not curly,
but
alright.
they're like they almost look like a propeller. And you get them with the cheese sauce.
Oh, I can picture that.
And my go-to slice is a white slice with broccoli.
You had me at white slice.
Oh, with broccoli on it?
Not the broccoli.
Oh, I love the broccoli.
No.
That's my go-to at Sawmill.
Actually, you know what? You didn't have me at all. I'm not a white slice fan.
No?
I'm not. I don't like
White
ricotta
slice,
cheese.
man. Oh, you're ridiculous.
I don't. Yeah, I know.
wonder why it's
I like my pizza with red sauce. I'm sorry. Even with a buffalo chicken pizza, I still like it with the red sauce on it too. I'd rather have regular pizza with chunks of buffalo chicken or something on top. You know, some people use blue cheese as a sauce, or they'll use
I'd rather the hot sauce as a sauce.
Yeah,
With
or-
a drizzle of blue cheese or ranch.
or the hot sauce as a sauce. Yeah, or
Honestly, I don't get it at all. Really
Yeah,
too much because
yeah.
that goes
in and out.
in and out.
Anything else though, like that you need to do when you're down there? Restaurants.
You got it. Well, I said Sawmill right at you got to go to Kohl's, right? Is that what it's Coors? Coors, the vanilla and orange ice cream.
No,
No.
never did it. I don't think.
Oh, it's so good.
I don't think so.
Is that Coors, right? KHORS?
Oh yeah, KOHRS maybe.
Something like that.
Yeah.
And they have the orange and vanilla swirl
I
on the
know
cone.
what you're talking. I'm a deep fried Oreos kind of guy, or a Zeppeli once in a while. You know.
All right.
I'll do that
I'll do a Zeppeli.
on the boardwalk.
Or how about a hot waffle with the ice cream on it?
No, but I have done those funnel cakes.
Oh yeah, you could do a funnel cake.
No.
So when you go to Seaside, where the rides are now too, there's a bar. It's so crazy. Right by the rides, there's a bar, and the ride area is a designated drinking area. I got a frozen margarita last year, and I was walking around while the kids were on the rides drinking a frozen margarita.
I
Dude,
hope you
it's
didn't go on a ride
so
yourself
cool.
after.
No, I don't do rides. It was so cool though.
Yeah.
You know, I was like, this is great. I'm walking around with this big ass frozen margarita. It was great.
I don't like tequila, so that wouldn't work.
I don't like tequila either, but in a margarita I could do it.
Yeah.
Because I think margarita is just
I know.
not too much shit.
Like tequila come out on everything for me. Ugh. Yuck.
Yeah, I don't mind it.
Yeah.
But it's cool. They had other stuff at the bar, you can get, and it was just cool that you can actually walk around the rides with a drink. When
Yeah. Well.
it's Leaside, man, you can walk around drinking.
Yes. Yeah.
All you do is smell pot, and you see
I know.
people drinking.
I know, but I still love that smell of the boardwalk. The boardwalk, I love that. The food cooking, the fried food cooking,
Yeah.
and
The noise of the people screaming on the roller coaster.
just make sure you're wearing your sunglasses every time you go, because you want to be able to see everything. Excuse
Yeah,
me.
you don't want the sun in your eyes.
Yes, exactly. Hide those. I mean, cover those eyes. Yeah.
But are you? So now we're older, right? Obviously, crowds play a part in it.
Yeah.
Do you don't go down as much as I do? Would crowds deter you from going more often?
Yes. I would actually almost wait for, like my son has like if he had like a random day off or something, and my wife took off and I took off, or
Go during the week.
Yeah, I would rather go during the week.
Yeah,
I don't want to go on the weekends. I just don't like crowds anymore.
Yeah.
It's too much. And if people were a little bit more conscientious of what's their surroundings,
Of other people.
yes.
Yeah.
Nowadays,
It's too rude.
people
yeah.
are just
They don't give a shit.
they walk without looking. They drive without looking. The other day, I was driving through a parking lot. Actually, I was driving. My son had soccer practice. I'm driving through the lot, and do you look behind you first before you start reversing?
I mean, that's a given.
Yeah. Well, this person.
Rule 1 in the
This
handbook.
person was one of those people that didn't and started
were just
Yeah, they started reversing. Then they stopped, and I was like, "Are you kidding me? You almost whacked me!"
That's when you jump on the back of the car and you
Yeah.
just fall to the ground. What'd you do? Asshole.
Yeah. People don't pay attention anymore. But yes, back to what we're saying. I'm not a big crowd person. I don't like driving around in circles for parking forever. I know you can do it, but I'm not a huge fan of that. If I can avoid it, I will. And if I can't avoid going during, if I can't do it during the week, I'll try to like get there as soon as if I can get there early.
Early?
Yeah.
See, if I'm doing the weekends, I'll do a later night. I won't do a beach on the weekend.
Yeah.
I refuse.
Yeah.
I'll do the boardwalk. If it's a Saturday night and it's like 4 o'clock, I'm like, what are you doing? What do you guys want to
Does the
ride down the
beach
shore?
like skeeve you at all? Does it make you like 'cause thinking about it? Someone's laying on that sand, they're sweating, and then you're going to lay down and on that same sand, and you're sweating. And
I don't think about that. I don't lay
Yeah.
on sand. No, I sit on a chair.
yeah,
I sit on a chair. So I hate the beach.
yeah.
I'm not a beach guy.
I like swimming.
I like. So I hate. Well, I like it in like the Bahamas.
Yeah.
Whatever. Jersey Shore Beach. I don't do.
No, well, because there's needles in the water.
you need tetanus shot.
Yeah.
You leave with HIV.
How'd you get AIDS? I went to the Jersey Shore. There's a needle in the water.
I thought it was a fish, needlehead fish.
Mm-hmm.
I put my chair down, man, and I sit in that chair. I don't care. My kid's like, "Daddy, come in the water." I'm like, "Nope."
Nope. No.
Unless you're drowning, don't call me in the water.
I'm kind of right there with you, John. To the point where I actually wouldn't mind wearing my sneakers walking on the beach, just so I don't have to clean my feet after the fact.
That's disgusting.
Because I hate
cigarette butts and
I hate getting the sand out from in between
me
your
too,
toes.
me too.
And if you go in the ocean, you get it in your crack.
In the sand's like 2,000 degrees. I don't know why. You go to like
Yeah.
Jamaica or the Bahamas. It's nice powdery. It's not
Yeah.
hot. Jersey Shore, man. It's like it's made out of like coals.
I think
it's hot.
I would just enjoy it so much more if there wasn't a million people. I think that's what just bothers me.
You got to find that spot.
Yeah.
So, like I said, I do 7th President's Beach in Long Branch. We'll go during the week. I'll get there early when they're first opening. The beach is long. It's an easy walk. It's not long.
Can you walk to Pier Village though from there? Because that would be my selling point there.
Yeah, I think it'd be a little bit of a hike.
Yeah, because I like to stop for lunch at those places.
I mean, you can be done at 7 Presidents and then just go around to
Yeah.
Pier Village, but you gotta find parking again. But
Yeah.
when
Well, what do we have here, Johnny?
so being that Stunads, we forgot Mother's Day. I found this pretty pink can. Happy Mother's Day to everybody
Happy Mother's Day to our wives
and moms
and moms.
and dads who are moms, or
Well,
dads who became moms.
Nowadays,
It's 2023. Right?
Yeah, it's 2023.
Ooh, this smells good.
Ooh, that's got some.
So this is another Source beer. It's a pretty pink can.
straight from the source.
It's from their Stoned series, and this one is called Rose Quartz.
Is it like? Does it have like cannabis or something in it with the name like Stoned?
Yes,
It does.
you could smell it.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't.
Really? Some beers nowadays, you never
Yeah,
know.
no.
It actually does smell.
Right, it does. This is 7.8%, and this is it's an IPA, obviously, and it is Citra, Simcoe. I'm just making up names because I can't see.
Oh,
Mosaic, and something else.
all right.
But it's. I thought the can was cute. We forgot Mother's
He
Day,
thought it was cute.
and I wanted to stick with Source because Source is one of my favorites. Very
Cheers.
underrated brewery. Ooh, that's really good.
Yeah, it is good.
That's really good.
It's a different animal from the last one. Totally
Yeah,
different
oh, yeah,
animal.
totally
The
different
hop,
animal.
very hop forward.
Yes.
In
But-
your face hops.
Light for 7.5% though.
Yeah, I'm not
Right?
getting
It's
that.
not very
Yeah,
heavy.
Yeah. Yeah.
I would think if it's more of a 6.5.
And I forgot. Did you say you picked this up at the?
So I actually picked this up at Jim Nanny's. Shout out Jim Nanny's.
Oh, okay.
We ordered, we order craft beers there, and we sell craft beers.
Jim Danny's,
in
John's
Nutley.
night job once
My
in a while.
second job.
Yeah.
And I saw these, and I thought,
Yeah.
Memorial Day podcast, let's grab a couple.
Cool.
And I'm going to be honest, I might grab some more.
Yeah, I think you may. This is good.
Yeah.
It's solid. It's a nice.
I like it.
Good for the. You're gonna bring those down for Memorial Day, brother.
I will. I'm going to bring I'm going to bring this one down. Definitely the Glory Days.
Yeah.
I'm going to bring a bottle of bourbon with me down the shore.
Which one?
I don't know. So I have a couple. I was thinking of maybe doing some kind of bourbon cocktails. So if I do that, I'm going to bring my fighting cock
Ooh.
to try to get through it. Otherwise, I'll bring down what's left of maybe my. I have a Woodford Reserve. I'll bring that. I don't know. We'll see.
Well,
Maybe I'll bring my Warwick
if,
Winery one.
if you're making cocktails, yeah.
Or maybe I'll bring.
Do you need any more Sazerac?
No, I have the Sazerac.
All right, that's always a good mixer.
Yeah. So I'm going to bring a bunch down.
All right.
I'm going to bring a bunch down. Maybe I'll
Alright.
bring down this Heaven Hill over here.
Yeah, take that one.
I want something I can mix with, and I want something I can just have straight up.
Yeah.
So I'm going to bring two.
Cool.
I don't know what kind of cocktails to make though. Besides old fashions, I gotta look it up.
You could do mint juleps. That'd be fun.
Yeah, it's a little gay.
It's refreshing. It is very
Did I say
refreshing.
that on?
So I had a mint julep a couple weeks ago. Another thing we missed.
We missed the Kentucky Derby.
We missed the Kentucky Derby.
So we're gonna make up for that by having that nice Blanton.
Yeah, we'll talk about that
Yeah.
in a minute. But yeah, that's
Yeah, we messed up May.
we totally did.
Yeah, that's all right. We
But-
talked about it last year.
Yeah, we did talk about it last year. We don't want to repeat ourselves all the time. But I was up in the Catskills doing a couple little projects. So I was on my own. I stopped by a bar, and they had a whole theme going on. The bartender, who was actually the owner, had this huge hat on.
Nice.
And she's like, "This is my first stab at making mint juleps." She had an Irish accent, though, so say that with an Irish accent. But
Mint julep.
I don't know, Meadle.
I need a mint. I couldn't do it.
All right, here. I made you. I made julep.
I mean, yeah, there you go.
It was, and they were good. They were fantastic. Actually, I think I had like 2 or 3 of them.
Nice.
And I didn't even make it stay for the Derby.
Nice. Nice.
I ended up watching it at my house. I came back because I still had projects I had to do. I'm like, I can't be doing this all day. So
I went to Biggie's Clam Bar for the Derby.
Did you get some oysters?
We had clams.
Okay.
Clams on the shell. The raw clams.
Clams, steamers?
Clams on the half shell. No, the raw.
The raw.
It's my first time at Biggie's. I was never there before.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't even live in that area anymore, and I've been there
never
about
been
8
there.
times.
And during Derby Day, it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
They give you, every table gets a horse number. And if that horse wins, they give you a $50 gift certificate.
That's awesome.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Only for sitting in the bar, I believe.
Yeah.
I don't know if they did it for the whole place, but it was really cool.
Mm-hmm.
My horse came in second.
Figures.
Yeah, that's... Yeah.
Was it Phil? Who was it? Someone Phil?
I don't know. I think it was
Phil?
the 3 horse. Might
Yeah,
have been
I forget.
second or third. It was the 3 horse, though.
So, I find myself, though, more and more, regarding the Derby and everything, I find myself more and more distancing myself from it just because I feel like there's a lot going on we don't know about. Like, there's horses dying and stuff.
Yeah.
And
A lot of horses
not
died
about
at that
that.
track recently.
I'm not about that.
Yeah.
I'm an animal lover, man.
A horse died right before the Preakness.
Yeah, and that's the whole thing, man. Like I said, I'm an animal lover. I don't know what kind of process they're putting these horses through and what kind of strain they're putting these horses through.
Right.
And if it means not having a Derby anymore to save horses' lives and they're not going to die and they're not going to suffer, I would rather not be a Derby. But I don't know what's going on. So I'm not going to jump to conclusions, but it just seems kind of odd that so many have been dropping dead,
Yeah, well, it's the
Is that
steroids.
common?
It's
that
the
common?
steroids. It's
Yeah.
the shit that they give them.
I think PETA or someone's got to get their ass in there and try
Peter?
to PETA. The the animal people.
Yeah.
Or someone, just to see what the heck's going on, because even though PETA's they're a little extreme.
Yeah, a little bit.
they worry about flies getting
Yeah,
killed. But there's something going on, and I don't know. So like, granted it's entertaining. I don't bet on it. I don't.
It's been going on forever, man.
Yeah, I know. But I like I said, I'm an animal lover. I don't want to see it.
I'll bet on the Derby once in a while. I haven't recently. I used to be a big horse racing fan. I used to
Yeah.
bet on a lot of horse racing. I used to go to a lot of horse racing. I really don't anymore. I lost the enjoyment of it.
Yeah.
I think it's all fixed. So I stopped.
Yeah. Well,
But I get what you're saying.
yeah.
There's a couple of parks that. I mean, look at that trainer, that famous trainer, Bob something. He was suspended for
Yes.
how long? Because he's,
Yeah.
you know.
I don't know. But
in Kentucky, where they actually breed these animals, and there's big stables with them, it's who knows what they're doing on these farms? Like
yeah.
these
And then
farms
these
are
winners,
huge, man. They're huge.
these horses that win, they're
That's it.
Afterwards, they just banging for the rest of their life. And
I was watching a documentary, Ariel. You ever watch like Ariel America?
No.
Like on Discovery or whatever, and
No.
it goes state by state. I was watching about Kentucky, and they showed one of the horse farms. The horse won the Derby a few years ago. I don't remember the horse's name. He had 10,000 kids
Oh my god!
because now he's just now he's
Yeah,
just they
just-
just
yeah,
you know
he's just
he's just there to yeah, he's just there to reproduce now.
it's like horse heaven now. Yeah, all I have to do is get
He
to the
had,
race.
Like 10,000 babies at
Yeah.
like $10,000 a pop. Like that's
Yeah.
insanity. All because he won one race.
Yep.
That's it.
And that's the thing. It's not necessarily the thrill of the victory or the
It's the money.
what
It's
they
what-
make
it's-
on or what they make at
the
the race
future.
itself. It's the future.
The future.
They're like, yeah, we want this. It's gonna. They're pampering that horse after that. you
Hell
know?
yeah.
So maybe that's a different side of it, but as far as animals go, have you been watching the news lately, man? There's been
It's been insane in New Jersey.
we're gonna meet these two topics. We're gonna take the beach. We're gonna take animals, and we're going into shark attacks.
Shark attacks. It seems like it's getting more and more common here at the Jersey Shore, the Long Island Sound. I don't know if the water's getting cooler, warmer. I don't really know how sharks like
I think they like the warmer water.
the warmer.
Yeah.
Then, well, I guess that makes sense, right? Global warming. The water's getting warmer for them. They're making their way north
Yeah.
more. And you see a lot of them now, man.
Yeah.
A lot of them. There was just a shark attack last week.
Some girl, she got
She was just surfing or on a paddleboard, whatever she was doing.
Yes.
She
And
had
they don't
si-
normally attack
She didn't
humans.
get attack, but she had to get like 16 stitches.
Well, you got to look at it this way too. If certain, animals can be territorial. If she was in the wrong
Absolutely.
place, wrong time,
Absolutely.
it's like get out of my zone.
They're not there to attack; they're there to protect.
Yes.
But they're coming closer and closer to shore now,
Yeah.
which is
We're in their ocean. That's
We're in their
that's not our ocean.
No.
We're land creatures.
Yes,
We're in
sir.
their ocean.
yes, sir.
And you got to be careful. You got to be careful. And I watch Jaws. I know how things are.
You're gonna need a bigger boat.
Yeah. Is that a 20 footer? No, that's a 25 footer 6-tonner, or whatever it was. Yeah, it's a big damn shark. But yes, we got to be
It's
careful.
funny. I think last year we talked about one of our bucket list things, and mine was like getting in a cage with a shark.
Yeah.
I would do that more than I would like go in the beach and just walk in the water because it's
Oh, God.
scary, man. New Jersey water is so dark you can't see what's going on under there. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah, you have to be careful.
They're making their way this way.
Yes.
They're making their way.
And now, as far sticking with the animals once again, we had talked about what's going on with these horses. We've been getting a lot with these beach whales,
Oh, man, humpback whales
humpback whales,
and
These-
dolphins.
Yeah.
They're showing up on beaches dead.
So what's the deal? Is it the mills, the windmills that they're
What are
installing?
they, combine? What do they call them?
I don't know.
Yeah, whatever they are.
But it's screwing with their sonars, I guess, right?
Yeah, they're getting too close, and then, I mean, I don't think those things hit the water, so I don't know what they're.
No, I think it's throwing them off. I think it's the sonar. You know how they use sonar,
Yeah,
so
yeah, yeah.
they're hitting things maybe. and
Yeah,
they're-
yeah.
It's disrupting their normal daily
Yeah.
life.
It's happening way too much though. I just saw the list of how many whales and dolphins have showed up on the shore, and from like maybe January, and the list was huge.
Yes, it's sad.
It's almost daily.
It's sad. It's like the people who are saying let's save the animals and let's the global warming people and that and everything are the ones that are they're okay. Now you're killing whales. So
Yeah.
what do you do about that?
I don't know. I know my town particularly, the mayor is so for against stopping the building of these windmill
Yeah.
type of things. They're called combine or whatever they're called.
Mm.
So he sent multiple letters. Everybody's sending letters to the governor saying this has got to stop. It's got to stop.
Yeah.
It's not right for all these animals to be coming on on the shore.
Unfortunately, it's whatever works for their agenda, and it's the same people that say they care so much are the ones who probably don't give a shit about a whale.
Yeah, and it's weird seeing whales in New Jersey. Like you don't think whale in New
Yes.
Jersey, but they're there.
Yes.
They're there.
And when with the whole thing, back in the day, and still till this day, the harpooning of whales was such a big deal.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, there's at least I guess
Whale
when
blubber got a lot of money.
yeah, at least they were using some of the whale. But here, these are dead whales coming up on the shore that are just going to rot, and just
Those things explode when they come on shore. It's like you almost got to be careful.
yeah.
Right? They fill up when they die. They fill up with gas.
Oh, really?
And they just explode.
Oh, no.
So it's like if you see a whale on the beach, you can't just like walk up to it
You're
and be
gonna
like,
treat it
"Oh
like
my
a
god, poor
bomb,
whale."
yeah.
Yeah, it is almost like a ticking bomb. Yeah,
Imagine that. Oh, poor.
yeah, you got guts all over your face.
Yeah.
It's
But it's not just whales,
man. It's
dolphins
sad.
too. They use that sonar stuff, and these are like the dogs of the ocean. These dolphins, they're
Yeah.
friendly.
Yeah.
They love people.
You ever go
and-
dolphin or whale watching before?
No, I don't think I've ever seen a dolphin in the wild before.
Really?
Yeah, or a whale for that matter.
When I was on a cruise a few years ago, the ship hit a whale.
Oh God.
Yeah, the propellers stopped working. I was actually in the dining room, and the whale was coming up, and I got a couple pictures, but it was so faint.
Look at that whale.
Everybody was looking at the whale,
Then boom.
We were on our way back home to New York.
Yeah.
As soon as we get to New York, we pull in the Hudson River. The propellers aren't working.
Oh
The
God.
boat couldn't turn, so we were stuck in the Hudson River for a couple hours. Next day, the whale, as on the news, shows up on like a shore, all cut up
Oh, my
in
God.
Brooklyn. The company is saying that we think that whale that we saw
Yeah.
got caught up in the propellers, screwed up the propeller, and
You died.
there you go. killed the whale, killed the boat, killed the propellers, it killed everything. They're out there, man.
Apparently not too bright.
They're out there.
You got to watch out for those propellers.
Yeah.
Such is life, you know.
Such is life. We all live, we all die.
And we all die. But I do like creatures. I do love animals.
I do too. I'm more of a sea creature than a land creature guy. You know, I love fish and everything living under the sea. And it's under the sea.
You see that? They're making a new
little
mermaid.
By the time this airs, it'll be out already.
Yeah.
And the Little Mermaid's not a Little Mermaid. It's not the original Little Mermaid.
Yeah.
You know what? I'll see it though. Little Mermaid's one of my favorite Disney movies.
Didn't we talk about that? I think we did talk about that.
I think we mentioned it once.
We did mention it, and we said it's a Tanner mermaid this time.
It's what?
Tanner. Because you said it makes more sense. It makes more sense. It's in the ocean all the time. We did say this. We did say that.
That didn't come out of my mouth.
Well, yeah.
I'd go see it though. I don't care if the mermaid is
okay. Color aside, it's a fictional creature.
It's a fictional creature.
That it's Ariel was a little lighter at one point. Now she's a little darker. That's all. It's a lot of so nothing wrong with that.
It's a strong sun out there in the ocean.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that. So, you know what, John? You get the Blanton's glass this time. How about that? We're drinking Blanton's.
Yeah?
Blanton's glass.
All right.
I will do the George T. Stagg glass. How about that?
Okay. All right. Whatever
There
you
we
think.
go. They're both all Buffalo Trace here. So,
What
okay.
do we got?
This is Blanton, straight from the barrel.
Where else would it come from?
Well, it means it's basically there's no blending, there's no it's what you see is what you get. It comes right from that barrel. There's nothing else going on there.
And Blanton is known for having the horses on top, right? Every bottle has a different style type of horse.
Yes, there's different. There's each horse has a different position and a different letter. Right? But it's only how many letters are in Blanton. So BLANTONS. So whatever.
3 letters.
Yeah, and this one is a coming in at 64.5% alcohol, 129 proof. And this one was came from Warehouse H, and it was dumped. The dump date was July 1st of 2022. So, yeah, cool.
I like that they put like where it's from and where you know.
Well, people go on the hunt
location.
for these different dump dates. You know, they'll like.
Oh, he's peeling it off.
Yeah,
this is a newbie.
This is a newbie, baby. This is a fresh crack right here. I haven't cracked this one yet. I've been meaning to, and I said, I'll do it for the podcast.
We're planning something cool. Maybe the next episode we can talk about it because that label interests me. Like we were saying, like the where from the warehouse.
Oh yeah,
maybe we could talk about that.
Yeah, like I said, a lot of people look for the specific dump dates so that they look for like their kid's birthday or or when their kid was just born. They're like, anyone have a dump date of this?
Right.
I want to have it every time on my kid's birthday, or I want to have it, So
yeah, we're planning something pretty cool. Maybe we can talk about it. Not now. Soon.
Okay, Johnny.
It smells yummy.
Yeah. All right, I'll put that back up there. Cheers, bro.
Cheers. That's pretty good.
So I've had this as a sample before in the past, and I had it back to back with a Blanton's Gold. And my honest opinion, at least at that time, was this one was much better.
Much better?
Yeah.
A little bit of a burn.
Yeah.
What was the alcohol?
It was 164.5% alcohol, 129 proof. Yeah.
129 proof. That's pretty high.
Yeah, it is pretty high.
That's pretty high.
As opposed to, your regular Blanton's is always going to be like that standard 93 proof. Right. Yeah, so that's the cool thing. That's the cool thing about straight from the barrel.
I when you poured it, I smelt like a little bit of like vanilla.
Yeah. I forget what these things retail for. I got this one actually a little bit more towards the secondary. So, for something like this, it's closer to about 300 or so, something like that. If you can find, even if you find it at the store, It's about $3. Some stores are about $400. Yeah, it's a little bit more up there. I told John before this. I was like, Memorial Day, we'll crack open something
That's
good.
good.
Something good. He's like, now he's like, oh yeah, it's good, Ken. It's good.
That's good. I'll take the $14.95 bottle. No, I like it.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, it's from Buffalo Trace.
I never see these in the store though. At least the stores I go into.
No, you don't see regular Blantons in the store, man.
You don't, right?
If you, I mean, I can tell you where. Like, there's one at the store by me right here, but it's they're selling it for. It's a regular Blanton's, but they're selling it for like $130 for the bottle. For me, that's a little bit too much for a bottle that I used to get for $60.
Right.
And I had, you know what it is too? I have a few of them, so I'm not in a prowl. I'm not in a search for it. I'm not going to start spending money without,
Now you said it's Buffalo Trace.
Yeah.
Is there a separate distillery making Blanton's from the Buffalo Trace distillery? Or is it all?
I don't know exactly the
particular
process.
spot?
I don't know the whole process there. I think it's more like warehouses and everything.
Okay.
So this warehouse carries this or this warehouse carries that.
Gotcha.
I don't know if it's if there's separate distilling sections. Maybe there is. I mean, I don't know. Well, we'll find out. We may.
I won't ask any more questions.
Yeah, we may be heading there at some point. So.
Yeah, I said we should talk about that.
Yeah.
Not now, but maybe next week.
Yeah. Well, I think we're over time right now, so
it's about that time.
Yeah.
Happy Memorial Day, everybody.
Happy every day.
And honestly, Memorial Day is not about the boardwalk. It's not about the food.
Nope.
It's not about the crowds. It's not about the beers. It's about thanking everybody who fought for our country.
Yes.
Who died for our country.
Yes, I agree.
We salute you. And although, yes, we get the day off, we get to eat barbecue.
But while you're eating
wouldn't
that
do
hot
that
dog and you're
without
eating that
you.
burger and you're not eating that steak, while you're doing that and you're enjoying that beer, celebrate the life that these people gave.
Yes. If it wasn't for all of you who served and protected our country, we would not be enjoying our glory days.
Yes. And that's what it's about. Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely.
So
Johnny?
Shout out to Source. Shout out to Blanton's.
Blanton's.
Shout out to our troops, past, present, and future.
Thank you.
And as always,
cheers.
Cheers.
Later.
Shout out to you.